Good evening. I'm finally back. I took off when when Relink came out because I wanted to play a bunch of Relink, and I did. I've not beaten the story yet. I'm at the final boss of the story, and then you get into endgame and all that stuff. But I got to get back to streaming this game, so I have put about 30 hours into Relink, into Endless Ragnarok. So, and I played a little bit of Echoes on Minecraft. I need to actually get into that. I've only played like 2 hours of it, but like I can play Echoes on Minecraft anytime. I had to play Relink like as it came out so I could like actually experience it and all that stuff. Echoes on Minecraft's okay. I think it's fine. I think they could do a lot to it to make it a lot better. But I don't think it's a horrible game. It might not be worth the full price. Or it probably isn't worth the full price. But it could be good. Now, I tweeted out that, you know, we could possibly beat this chapter today. And I mean, we could. There is the possibility. Actually, we could. I just scrolled from where I'm at, and it's while there's not a insane amount to do. It's probably going to be a lot of cutscenes. So, anyway, you know me. I don't like to stick around and yap for a bit. I like my game to do the talking. So we're gonna pause that, and I'm going to open up Steam, and I'm gonna go to Daybreak, and we're going to click on that, and then I'm going to click trail when we get to this, so it'll pop up that, and that, and this, and that. I did grind a little bit in Daybreak, just so I could buy everybody's stuff. Why is there no audio? Oh, actually, I know why there's no audio. 1 second. It's because I was farming while watching stuff. Is there a default button? Yeah.
Let's go.
There we go. Good BGM information. Always. Not mute while I'm okay. We gotta sit here and wait for the opening. How's everybody's day going? How's everybody's Monday? Yeah. Dude, I finished One Punch Man Season 3 last night. Oh, man. It was so bad. It's so bad. One Punch Man Season 3 is so bad. But I did watch half of Witch Hat Atelier after finishing One Punch Man Season 3. And that's so good. So. So, yeah. Witch Hat Atelier, really good looking. And, also, next weekend, for anime night, we're gonna finish Witch Hat Atelier, and then I'm gonna start my friend on watching ReZero. Let me tell you, ReZero. Season 3 and Season 4 are really good. Kiseki. Sake no naga. Go no da no 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 rimuka. Right on now. God, the drum part during that part is a yeah, I'm a higher level than I was. And I also, but I don't have that much money, and I don't have that much Sepith. I was going around. I unlocked a one slot on Van, I think. I think that's all I was able to do. Yeah, because like getting Sepith in this game is like hard. Even though I have like what do I have Sepith up on? Do I have it up on Van? No, I have Septium Van on yes. But yeah, I was just going around this area because you can come back here and reset it your pickup truck.
Soothing.
And it was running around down here.
Look out for ranged attacks.
Let's get to work.
Enemies attacking time to deploy shards. Don't mind me. Initiating drive.
I did learn if I want to if I want to get a high chain or whatever, cataract wave is the way to go.
Activating skill.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right? That wasn't half bad, Aaron.
Cataract wave is
Quite the reception.
because I got my
Charge attack too. So many enemies. Watch out.
I got my 100
Don't mind me.
Going all in.
I will address you all at once. Initiating drive.
the 100 chain
A chance.
Activating skill.
using cataract wave on both Anyas and
Payback time.
oh yeah, I gave him payback.
I'll take you on. Activating drive. Activating skill. Let's go down. Should be safe for now. Shall I brew you some tea, Miss Claudel?
Also, I would have a lot of like normal Sepith, but apparently this area
Charge attack to so many enemies. Watch out.
This area gives you like
I
a
will
lot
address
of
you all at once. Energy output max. I will address you all at once. Activating drive.
Gives you a lot of like space, time, and mirage stuff.
Down, sucker.
A chance. We'll get them all at once.
Hey, what's up, Bello? Long time no see.
Activating skill.
Here goes. Too slow.
Here I go. Activating skill.
Sucker.
Enemy suppressed. Let us
Yeah, I'm
proceed
on Daybreak
ahead.
now.
Always got it down, Reset.
Anyway, yeah, I was going down here to farm a lot. I need to find an area that gets me the normal elemental Sepith better or whatever, so I could farm there.
How very soothing.
But we can finish the quest I was doing. We finished that forever ago. Town, burn arms. It didn't burn arms. No, it was in burn door. Right? Oh yeah, literally. You made the mistake and got Daybreak 2 for the Switch instead of your PC. But when you get the Daybreak 3, you'll use that as motivation to play. I am still on Horizon. Well, I mean, do you mean Daybreak 3 or you mean Horizon? Because Daybreak 3 doesn't exist, but you're still on Horizon. My work has taken away so much of my free. Yeah, I feel you there. Phew. Now I'll finally be able to get started on the report. Just gotta wait for the test results. Yo, good timing. Where's the new holo for we gave the new holo core a spin. Eep. Oh, good work everyone. Would you mind sharing the feedback? Can do. With the autocorrect that wrote. So you're saying when I get the Horizon, you'll use that as motivation to play? Oh, can I have the holocore back first? Sure, here you go. Thank you. Let me go ahead and start uploading the combat data. Just a sec. So while it's uploading, how did it feel to use? Performance, bugs, anything at all? Well, I don't have much to say about its performance, to being honest. It's more, I swear that AI didn't know the difference between a fight and a playground. The hell's up with her? Aw, don't be so harsh. There's a childlike whimsy to her. I found it pretty cute. It felt really weird. Does she heal people in combat? What does it feel like to me? That's what it feels like to me, at least. A very unique core, indeed. Should it hit the shelves, I imagine it'll be the talk of the town. Give you a chance to dust off your Switch 2 until Fire Emblem. Oh, yeah. I, for one, do not vibe with the idea of carrying around a little girl in my pocket. And I'm sure any self-respecting guy wouldn't either. But I don't know about a resident weirdo. Already has one of those, and maybe it's what he's into. Zip it, Aaron, and leave her out of this. Not like I picked either of them. That's awfully rude, Van. You'll upset her if she hears that. Alright. Word is on the grapevine that she's an interesting hollow herself. Oh, you mean Mare? You're familiar with her? Oh, yeah. The professor told me about her. According to him, she was actually an accident that PMC wasn't even trying to make. Wasn't even trying to make the pinnacle of all hollow cores, but somehow they just did. That's why I asked you guys, actually. I knew you had experience working with cores like her. Well, that explains the funny feeling I had. So it wasn't just a coincidence. Your professor must be pretty well informed if he knows about Mare Bear. Indeed, her existence isn't technically confidential, but she hasn't been promoted or publicized either. I imagine word has reached the inner circles of the industry. 3 disciples, at least. Yep, that tracks. It was Professor Cronkite who told me. No wonder he knows, pretty much carrying the Republic's engineering sector on his back. I can confirm he's the real deal. Not an engineer worth their salt who doesn't know about his work. Really, he's leaps and bounds above me. He can be scary at times, but he really knows his stuff. I learned a lot from working under him. Being honest, it was actually him who came up with Poncel's adaptive AI design. I owe him a lot for that. I did hear rumors about him, but I cannot neither confirm nor deny. So he's the creep on the block. No, it's not like that. Not it. The reason Poncel's a girl is because he meant to simulate how real humans grow and learn. The more she learns, the more she matures. Right, that's the reason. Aaron, why don't you grow up too? Does it really learn just like a real person? That's so cool. Alright, you're gonna put the stream on big TV and order some pizza. Nice. Man, I want some pizza, actually. She does, yeah, but according to Professor Cronkite, she doesn't even come close to Mare's inner potential. It's bugging him lately, actually. He was all, if some security company can make an advanced holocore, why can't we? He's been researching holocores in his spare time to try and figure out it all. Guy's driven, that's for sure. So, getting back to the topic, the core is fine. Being a child that hasn't learned much. Yeah, her abilities are pretty basic stuff, but she's pretty easy to use. Really? Thank you. Only real snag I ran into was a bit janky deploying shards while I was boosting. It really hampered me at all. Like, none of this actually happened. Compared to other hollows, Pocel's deep learning algorithms may increase processing overhead and delay combat function. Optimization should be a priority to help mitigate that, though some latency is probably unavoidable. Yeah, that does make sense. Can you each give me your feedback too? Yep. Thanks for waiting, guys. Now that I have the data, let me give you this back. Oh, we can keep her? I just wanted to thank you for helping test her. We'll be pushing updates once we iron out the kinks, so she should get better with time. Thank you so much for your help. Now, I need to get back to the Institute and analyze this data. Sounds good, take care.
That's a wrap.
Reward deposited.
Who did I put? I think I put Pocel on, yeah.
Activating maintenance mode.
Like, that's actually pretty good holocore. Like, I think Cameo is technically better for Aaron. I had a thing, best Daybreak. Holocores are so weird. don't have Nagi, so I can't even get it to Aaron. Like how somebody made Van an evasion tank, but I think that's in Daybreak too. Yeah. What did this thing say? Oh, Fairy at cameo. Okay. You know what? Cameo and Fairy actually makes sense. Ah, Judith has Posel. That actually kind of makes sense. I'm gonna keep Postel on him just because that 13% HP EP regen each turn. That's pretty good. Alright. Now that I've turned that in.
Here's your schedule.
Here's your schedule.
Then let's head over.
Some stuff I gotta do. Oh, I said I was gonna put. I told myself I was gonna put them in their actual Daybreak 1 outfit. Daybreak 2 is when I'll start messing with outfits. Go. That's where we meet Cronkite, right? This building is the Burroughs ZCF and the Epstein Foundation, eh? Oh, I didn't realize the ZCF and the Epstein Foundation had a place here. The Foreign Tech Foundation, established using your great-grandfather's cash, eh? Right? That's how famous it is even in the Republic. It's kind of funny that it's being dumped over in a corner like this. You're so rude, Aaron. It's fine. But before, all that big building, before all the big buildings were part of the Foundation's branch here. Indeed, as part of the downsizing in the Republic, they moved to this section. Its performance in other countries remains stable, but with tech going the way it is, it's only natural it'd be a dip in business. Right, with the Zypha. What was it before? I think they were doing the rounds underground. Ramda 5th Gen, co-developed by Vern and Epstein. What the 6th Gen would look like sparked a hell of a lot of conversations both before and after the war. Then they went and pulled what even the Empire's Reinford company didn't dare to do. They cut the Foundation out of the equation. It caused some pushback across the continent at first, but now their technology is well on the road to being available to the public. And they'll do anything to keep themselves in their current favorable position. I would imagine even use Marduk for practical testing. So perhaps it isn't my place to weigh in on the matter. Got that right. And the one pushing all that national policy is... So the ZCF is the one to develop these ships, right? Yes, their facility located in Zeiss and Liberal. You can find their products all across the Republic. Things like communications, equipment, or household goods.
Being a friendly nation, they do have a cooperative enough partnership with Vern, I suppose.
Is that Ren? Yeah, it is. Oh, hello
Hiya,
there.
Van and friends. And look at you go on, yes. Hard at work, I see.
We heard what you were doing earlier. You're researching with your coworkers as part of your visitation, yeah? I am. I hope you don't mind me going off on my own. Yeah, she's putting the work in. You guys have business here? We do. I have personal connections with the ZCF and the Foundation, you see. So I thought this would be the perfect place to get a first-hand on look at the international technology exchange. Well, what she said. As someone from the Empire, it is a topic I personally can't get enough of. Oh, I heard they make memory cords for films and stuff. How could I not come? How nice. I'm sure there'll be an endless amount of information to observe there. Just leave this part to us. We'll be sure to write up a report for you. But you better nab us some sweet scoops in exchange.
What are students doing here?
Oh, it's Cronkite.
Of course. The educational visitation.
We didn't mean the crowd up the path. Wait, I've seen you before. I think I recognize him too. I'm sure you do. He's rather famous. Greetings, Professor. My name is Ren Bright. I've heard all about you from a certain other professor.
I didn't realize you were studying abroad here.
Yang Cronkite.
Cronkite, I believe this is our first time meeting in person. I found your papers fascinating, I must say. Welcome to Basel.
Huh? Papers? It is an honor to have my work read by such a brilliant mind. Might I trouble you for some time to chat in the near future?
I would welcome the chance, though I'll have to pass on speaking at length with your classmates. Now, I am a busy man, I'm afraid, so if you don't mind, I will bid you farewell.
Well, that stick couldn't be farther up his ass, up his ass, but he's got the chops to back it up. Yes, background is Eastern, right? That was Professor Yang Cronkite, the young genius carrying the Republic engineering community on his shoulders. He's been presenting groundbreaking tech across all kinds of fields since before the war 2 years ago. Wow, now that you mention it, I think I saw him in the Tyrell Times. He said he's said to be a genius. He's said to be a genius, the likes of which we haven't seen since Professor Hamilton. But how are you connected with someone like him? I believe the others are waiting, so how about we go? Don't be late for the meetup, Anyas. Otherwise, I'll have to give you a good spanking. I know. Have fun leading, everyone. Hold on, Ren. I don't think you can get away with not answering. Well, good luck with the work. Shall we? Yeah, so give this our all. Here we go. Wow, there are so many cars. I had heard about its capacity, but it's very impressive seeing in person. Welcome to Automotive Haven. The Motor Pavilion is where the big manufacturers strut their stuff before they hit the market. Vern's big here, naturally. They got a bunch of makes under their wing. Lino, Ingert, and Red Star and Etoile Etwas, that's your big four. That's where they show off their latest and greatest stuff. And for gearheads like me, it's both a peek at the new model gear, and a chance to yoink some of their ideas for our own project. Whenever I come to Basel, you bet I hit up this place every time. The most important place in the city. Full stop. That's great, Grandpa. Now let's get you home. That's great, Grandpa. Now let's get you home. Fucking Aaron. I see. So I do hear that the four manufacturers compete with each other a lot. And they have their own specialties, but nonetheless push each other to innovate. Does that factor in the showroom too? Oh yeah, these guys are ruthless. They all specialize in different things, but when markets collide, you bet they're at each other's throats, and that's good for the consumer. Leno and Ingert, especially, they both manufacture their cars here in Basel, so they headhunt and poach at each other from and poach from each other like nobody's business. Aaron's such a treasure, right? We get time to kill. I highly recommend stopping by here and shooting the shit with the salespeople. They might convert you. Adios, kill me or him. His passion for cars is really evident with his truck. It's natural that he'd be drawn here. We might take a look. We might as well take a look now that we're already here. I'd say we've seen just about all there is to see in the new town, that is. That said, looks like we'll have to go to the Institute for the request from the assistant. The one about the professor abusing his power, eh? Doesn't seem like something outsiders like us should get in the middle of. Yeah, but I'm concerned that since it was posted as a forced PG, I wonder if we can find our way for all of us to get into the Institute. Like with the Aerotram, access requires rank C certification or higher. It'd be nice if we can have Elsign put on the pressure to get our ranks raised, but that won't work here. Not enough time. That way we go have a little talk. With who? Ah, the kiddo from earlier? He wasn't as bad as it was. He wasn't bad about it as a CEO, but he still had some doubts about us. Well, if pushing doesn't work, then we gotta pull. So thanks for being our go-between, Agnes. For what? Between you and Katja? You got it. You guys seem to hit it off. I'm guessing it's because you're close in age. He'll be up for talking to you. Just make it seem like you've got problems and he can solve them. Oh, I don't think I need to go that far. I'm sure I'm sure if I'm honest, he'll just be, if I'm honest up front with him, he'll listen. But I'm happy to help. Once things settle down, I'll give him a call myself. So doesn't have a clue, huh? It's quite charming how unaware she is of her appeal. I don't get what you're... I don't really get what you're saying, but I know we can count on Agnes to handle this. Save game. Maybe now would be a good time to call Katja and ask him about the certification cards. Contact Katja.
Yes, this is Elysian speaking. Ah, it's you, Agnes.
Oh, good. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get through. Sounds like there's a little bit of interference with the connection, though.
Right, I apologize for that. I happen to be in the middle of something at the moment. Could you wait for me at a place called Jiskar Workshop? It's in the artisanal district. I'll be there short. That's
hello?
not good. Sir.
Hello? Hello? What just happened? It's not like something collapsed. I could have heard a sort of a faint roar after that. Sounds like trouble to me. we were just at Jiscard's workshop a short while ago. Yeah, let's get there and see what the deal is. Sorry guys, we're back. Who are you? Oh, you're the group from earlier. I thought we told you that this area is restricted. I'm sorry, but Katya hasn't been here. Hasn't been past here, has he? Wait, what? How do you know about?
I'll handle this.
His card.
I'm the supervisor of this here workshop. Jiskar. I had a feeling when I saw you kids here earlier, but are you the ones Katra's been showing around town?
He told you about us. That's right. We're from Arkwright Solutions over in the capital. I'll get right to the point. We have reason to believe he's in danger. We think he might be in a mine or something like one. If that rings any bells, can you take us there? What? Katya's in
Come with
danger?
me. I'll hear your story while we're on the move. You two, contact the guild just in case. Get on it.
You two, contact the guild just in case. Get on it. Oh man, I might have fun. Could do a country accent. So there's a mine shaft that. Oh god. Oh god. Why does it go? It goes so fast. Can I? There's a mine shaft in the vicinity, after all. Yeah, it used to be it's used to extract minor metal called linium. The signal's not great down there, which explains the whole noise on your end. So this is where Quattro likely is. Most likely, I'd wager. He goes to check the lights and such, and yeah. He goes to check all the lights and such are working every so often. He just went in earlier to do it again. Ain't on that big of a shaft though, and there aren't usually any monsters down here. I'm detecting multiple monsters further ahead inside. This is where they all come from. And our timing couldn't have been worse. Alright, was it? And the rest of you too. Y'all strike me as a tough bunch. And I promise to reward you handsomely, so save them, please. I'll contact the guild and get someone who can help in the meantime, though. So don't go crazy. Luckily for us, we've got him on our side, huh? Alright, folks, let's get moving. Right, we have to save Quattro. Indeed. I hear faint sounds of gunfire at the moment. What is he, packing or something? Kind of dangerous for a kid like him. Either way, let's hurry.
How very soothing.
Dude, I wonder how much normal elemental do you get down here?
Let's get to work.
You could do a charge attack too. Enemy stunned. Time to deploy shards.
Activating drive. Activating skill. There.
Make it count, Aaron.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
Your martial arts were most impressive, Mr. Wei.
You don't get you don't get a lot of fire.
I'm on it.
You could do a charge attack too.
Engaging sharp strike.
Too slow.
Hydro pump, yeah.
Magic attacks recommended.
Better than I anticipated. You were incredible help, Kiseki. We can win right
Attacking
now.
target. Activating skill.
There we go.
Activating skill.
Enemy suppressed. Let us proceed ahead.
Always got it down, Recess, like the gang's all here.
So many enemies. Watch out.
I will address you all at once.
Going all in.
Initiating drive.
We'll get them all at once.
I'll crush them all.
Coming right up.
Blazing flat. Keep moving, Van.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Nice. That went great.
Shall I prepare some
Gauge
for
level
you, Mr.
maximum.
Arkwright?
I think this is where I get gotcha in my party.
These things know how to put up a good fight.
They'll definitely put you through your paces if you take them one-on-one.
Magic attacks recommended. Attacking target. Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Miss Claudel! There!
Activating skill.
I can live with this.
Nice job, Anya. Get to work.
You could do a charge attack too.
Engaging sharp strike. Let's go! Coming right up!
A chance.
Activating skill!
Gotcha.
Activating skill!
All you, Anyes.
Activating skill.
No! Yeah! Reset! I can live with this. Shall I brew you some tea, Miss Claudel?
Now attacking target. Activating skill.
There we go! That went better than I anticipated.
Tiny bit of reload.
Like that.
Attacking target. Activating skill. Activating skill.
Mr. Arkwright!
Nice. That went great.
You're a true professional, then.
Nope. Not that way.
That sounded like live combat. We must hurry.
Magic attacks recommended.
Come on! We can win from sharp strike.
Activating skill.
Mr. Arkwright! There!
Go time.
There! A chance!
Activating skill.
Too slow.
I can live with this. Shall I bring you some tea, Miss
You
Claudel?
could do a charge attack too. So many enemies. Watch out.
Got a whole slew of them. Brace yourself.
Vandalize. Raid.
Loose gauge limiter unlocked!
Nice. That went great.
You're a true professional, Van.
Magic attacks recommended.
This could get tricky with some
So many enemies. Watch out. A chance for a shot
all at
boost.
once. Target locked.
A chance! Got a whole slew of them.
Use your art rise to get the upper hand.
It's over!
Give them your all.
Make it count, Aaron!
One skill coming right up. Now.
You've got this, Agnes!
Activating skill.
Have some more!
Reset.
Activating skill.
Too slow! Looks like some good loot.
That went better than I anticipated.
Always got it.
Action.
Modifying
Three?
your orb Mentari adds a single element slot.
Action 3.
Down, reset.
Alright, now we go save Katra.
This looks like a stopping point. Very soothing.
Ah. Found him. Katra. What's that silver thing?
Detecting small-scale seismic shift.
That thing from before?
Are you alright?
Yes. You're all here.
Damn. What'd you just do to neutralize the tremors? You paired the stun caliber and the hollow style together most magnificently. Time it just happened to work out. Ain't gonna be happening again. A subspecies of this abyss worm. Watch out for their chain counterattack. Use hollow skills or arts to take them down. Are you good to go?
Yes. I can still fight. Theo, be sure to work with them.
Understood. Initiating interception protocol.
Activating shards.
I won't lose. This'll do the trick.
Now's your chance to boost. Keep it up. It's working. Initiating drive. Activating drive.
Going all in.
Activating drive. I suggest we strike now.
Initiating drive.
All you on, yes.
Activating skill.
If you please.
Got it.
A chance.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Good luck. Activating drive. I won't lose. Random life. Innocent heal.
Thanks,
Do
Al.
things.
Eat this.
I'm going.
Initiating drive.
Cobalt curtain. Activate.
A chance!
Keep it up! It's working!
There! A chance!
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Energy output max.
Keep it up! It's working! Yeah!
Eat this!
Mr. Arkride!
Here's our chance! Initializing drive.
Displaying stats.
What is the more we...
Make it count! Got it!
First time.
Activating skill.
Here goes. This'll hurt.
Keep it up! It's working!
Give them your all.
Your crush!
There! If you could! Here I go!
Energy out. Initiating drive.
Activating drive! Reset!
Activating skill.
I'm going. Initializing drive. Got it!
Activating skill.
There we go. Scent. Get scent. That is busted as it. I forget if that's busted in this game like it is in other games. Was that all of them? I believe that would be the case, yes. Are you hurt at all, Katya? I'm fine. I didn't realize you all would come. You would all come. Sorry for causing so much trouble. Trouble is right. At least you weren't dumb enough to come here unarmed. An orbital pulse gun, eh? And you know your way around combat from what I saw. Same with this floating thing, too. Floating. Wow! It's adorable. You think? Little guy is named Theo. As much as I would love to hear more, would you mind if we shift talking about what happened? I heard there aren't supposed to be monsters in here. You were checking the lights, right? Well, that's weird. Were they damaged? No, they were swapped the other day. Plus, it's not just one that's gone bad. It's happening to all of them along the tunnel. You're right. These are self-sufficient, so they aren't on the orbital they aren't on the orbital distribution network. Exactly. Which means that this kind of behavior should be impossible. So that's why. Get back here! Yeah. There's more of them. This isn't good. Everyone, prepare for combat. Shit. Man! Bro.
Does anyone here need medical attention?
Did you come all the way from the capital? Nice heroic entrance there, junior senior bracer.
Well, you seem fine.
Thanks for rushing over here, Zeros.
Oh, a black wolf. Yeah, starting to feel just like that anything could pop up around here. I see, so this is what is being tested here.
All of you okay?
Supervisor.
Ooh. That wraps up this little adventure, huh?
I'm okay now. You can let go.
Should have just waited for us to arrive instead of going ahead on your own. Though I suppose I can commend you for rescuing him at least. Did a bang-up job down there yourself. You got no chill every time we bump into you, but you pulled your weight back and cry, too. There's no... I'm this close to being promoted to B rank, so I would hope I could handle this much. As for your snide little comment, you can mind your own damn business. I'm perfectly chill, thank you. You're just proving his point, you know. As for you, Quattro, why didn't you call us to let us know something was off? Everything worked all right in the end this time, but that could have easily ended worse than it did. I'm really sorry for worrying you. I thought I could handle it without any help. Since I had Fia with me. Cheese and crackers. Well, as long as you're all right, that's all that matters. Real worrying that monsters that big are showing up down there, though. Wow, that shouldn't be happening. Of course, Orman likes to work to keep the monsters away. Makes me wonder if them acting up is the cause. Something on your mind, Katya? Well, we saw them doing that doing just that earlier, right? That's not for the first time either. It's been happening every so often lately. They've gone out even when there is nothing wrong with the light themselves, or they've done things they shouldn't be doing. They shouldn't be able to technically do. There have been times when they've been malfunctioning one minute and then totally fine the next. So you went down there because it was bothering you? That's more or less fine for what we've been hearing. More or less in line what we've been hearing back at the guild. I don't think we can roll out the connection with what we're here to investigate either. Yeah. Wish you told that back when we were at Vern HQ. I'm sorry, I couldn't really mention in front of the CEO. Thanks for this. That's all great to know, so the guild will keep that in mind too. If anything happens, could you let us know right away? Can do. Thanks for coming all the way over here. I know you're here to do business with the Vern Company, but you should avoid any suspicious moves while you're at it. Got it, my lord. Be sure to follow your lead on when we're here. Sure to follow your lead and be on our best behavior. You can start with axing that snark. Here we go again. Well, we'll see you later, everyone. Did you have to pick a fight with them? They just helped us out. It's fine. We're better off keeping the guild at arm's length while we're here. Well, let me say again that I really do appreciate you for coming to my rescue. But there was something you needed me for when you called me earlier. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. There was something we wanted to discuss with you, actually. So, you want to go inside the Institute of Science, do you? You're right that only Agnes has the authority to do that. And I wish I could help you all to get through with get through with her, but I can't upgrade your card. You need to speak to this guy right here. Let me see your card. Received ranked C ID identification. Oh, the writing on it changed. You're C rank just like me now, which means you can go inside the Institute. Really owe you one. You sure it's okay to do stuff without running it by the CEO first? Basil's run by 3 groups: Vern Company, the Institute of Science, and the Artisans Guild. I'm the head of the 3rd one, so I don't need anyone's approval but my own to do stuff like this. Besides, you saved the professor's favorite youngin'. I wouldn't be fit to call myself an artisanal Basil if I didn't find some way to thank you. Supervisor. Can't argue with that. Thanks a lot. Just out of curiosity, is C as far as you can upgrade our card? You got guts on you, kid. Call yourself a Spriggan, right? Can't say I'd peg you as a squeaky clean type, but I got a feeling you can do some good work out there, out where the guild can't. I can bump your card up to B if I feel like it. Feel like you've earned it. So keep up the good work. Nah, I thought he'd be more of a stubborn old mule, but he's more relaxed than I give him credit for. Wow, I think it's just more. I think he just trusts us more, just a little. Well, his trust in you makes me feel better about helping you. That card's all you need to get into the Institute, but how about I show you the way there? Think of it as my way of saying thank you for saving me. Are you leaving for, Katja? I am, but you're coming with. Thanks to help earlier, Zeros. Could you take care of things while I'm gone? Oh, their names are Theos and Zeros. They're amazing. And they're like loyal animal friends straight out of the fairy tale. The black one looks rad, in my opinion. I'm glad you can appreciate their brilliance. They're autonomous orbital drones based on hollow AIs, if I recall. I've heard about the technology involved to create them. I didn't expect to see both floating support type and a ground-based offensive type while in the field, however. You're very well informed. My apologies for not introducing myself sooner. I am Rosette Twinings. I'm the concierge for Marduk Total Security Company. I'm currently supporting Arkwright Solutions in their endeavors. Well, that explains why you know so much. But hold on, didn't you say this request was from... I thought Marduk's sponsors were covertly at odds with the Principality. So, how did you end up establishing such a bizarre group like this? I ask myself the same thing every day. Might as well resign yourself to fate. It was clearly Arusha's guidance that brought us together. That said, Mr. Arkwright's personal Mr. Arkwright's personal magnetism. How am I getting bundled in with the goddess here? I guess I'll just have to let it go for now. Anyway, the Aerotram boarding platform is this way. You'll be able to use it now that your card's been upgraded. Wait, I got another driver? I know I got another orbment. I didn't see driver
Don't worry,
there.
Citri's got your back.
Citri's got your back?
That's a single element slot.
What does scent do? Draws hate during command battles. Oh, so that's just good for Van.
That's a single element slot.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
One thing I always struggled, even now on Horizon, is building on the skill tree. Yeah. I feel you on that one. I struggle with it myself. What is Strike do? Strike gives me crit. Don't need to act.
New shard skill added.
Van's pretty much a tank, so I'm trying to build him tanky.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Means that at some point in time I should give him. What does assault,
Modifying your orbment,
do?
are you?
And charge attack damage. See HP at HP.
New shard skill added.
You see, EP charger does me nothing. Not for Van. HP charger, on the other hand, would do me a lot. Oh god, that was thunder. Water and space. HP 3 gave me the water I needed, so dude, what are all the space I need 5 space. This would give me HP charger. Until I open up this and I can change it back to, then I can change it to something else. How much? I definitely do not have enough to... I literally can't do anything.
No need to be shy now.
How much do I need? I need 960 for everything. On everything, so... It wouldn't take me long to get that. That being said, I like how Patch is in my, like, in my party. Like, can I actually, like, fuck with this shit? I can. What the hell? I don't remember it saying that Pacha was in my party.
Switching to maintenance mode.
Holy guacamole.
That's a single element slot. Skill set updated. That's a single element slot. Skill set updated.
He definitely needs arc feather. Wind.
That's a single element slot. Skill set updated. Skill set updated.
The wind and mirage. Okay, what color is mirage? This, right?
Skill set updated.
I need to open up that because eight mirage. That only gives me 4, and it's 4 wind. I don't have any. Any good 4 wins. Well, then I guess crit. But I still need, because like this is a single element slot, which I don't think there's any space mirage stuff. What is this for? God, that could just be anything. Yeah, this game's hard when it comes to building, or like at least I think in Daybreak 1, Daybreak 1's a little difficult when it comes to building.
Hey, Catra, mind lending me a hand sometime today?
Sure, I'll drop by again later.
But Daybreak 2 and I think Horizon's a bit easier to. That wasn't fair. You cheated. You didn't outdrive me at all. Heh, a win's a win. You're such a sore loser. You always win against me. I deserve to win too. Easy, guys. I'm sorry for butting in like this. Maybe next time we can give Amelia a little boost to balance it out, okay? But that wouldn't be fair either. I want to beat him fair and square, okay? This kid's name is Dick. Because he's a dick. Hey, don't take it out on me for, don't take it out on him for helping. Why can't you just suck it up? This isn't great. Huh. Didn't expect to find one of Elaine's co-workers in an argument with some kid. It looks like he'd use a little hand, too. Hey, fancy running into you here. What happened to the hot chick bracer I bumped into earlier? Can't break up an argument between a couple of kids. You, goddess, of all people. If you want to laugh at me, you can do that later. I'm on official business, so get lost. No, not at all. I apologize if we're interrupting. It's just that you looked like you were in need of a little help. What are you two arguing about anyway? Last I heard the conversation, we heard a bit of the conversation. Could you fill us in? We race each other with RC cars a lot. But Millie is way too good of a racer, so she usually wins. She really whooped me today, so I was down in the dumps. But then, this really cool bracer came over and offered to help. Well, aren't you a model bracer, huh? Kids love you. I headed back to the guild after I ran into you guys, but then I came across these two after I started my rounds. The boy's car is a Lino Land Cruiser carrier. It was like the one we use at the guild. So I can't deny that it got me a little curious. One thing led to another, and I kind of lent him a hand. Didn't know they made RC versions of those. I dig it. Even little tykes can get wheels around. Can get wheelsies around. Can wheel these around. Wait, hold on a second. Is that a Nightbreaker? Oh, now you mention it. Yeah, it kind of looks exactly like your car, just a different color. They make a radio-controlled version of those too? Yep. They do. I'm a big fan of this model. Hey, you know what's up. When it comes to power, you can't beat an Ingert. Oh yeah, totally. I agree with you. What am I watching? But yeah, today was just different. I followed the advice the bracer gave me and I won. I actually won. I beat her for the first time in forever. But Amelia's being a real sore loser about it. I beat her fair and square. You didn't beat me fair and square. You had a coach. I've always beaten you. I've always beaten you all by myself. But now I'm supposed to accept I lost because you got an adult to help you? How's that fair? Oh, come on. It sucks losing all the time. Just let me have this one. You beat me by yourself first. If you're happy to cheat, then go race in the Cheaters Club. You can win all you want there. Want to say that again? Look, I'm sorry. I realize in retrospect that I shouldn't have gotten involved. Yeah. This is how it's been for the last minute or so. Oh yeah, that's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? I got an idea, actually. How do you feel about pairing me up with the young lady? Alvis takes the boy, and then we've got a perfect pair 2-on-2 rematch. Oh, that sounds like a great idea. Yeah, that works for me. With an adult on my side, it'll actually be fair. Excellent idea, Mr. Arkwright. This should help them race each other more fairly. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's actually a good idea. I guess a broken clock's right twice a day. I see right through you there. You don't just do things out of the kindness of your heart. You got an ulterior motive, don't you? No, my intentions are as crystal clear as that pickup's paint job. I just don't like seeing my favorite truck lose to a rigged race. That's all there is to it, man. Justice. You know, that toes a fine line between genuine swagger and just idiocy. Yeah, he does that. Well, that works for me. I guess if I sort of squint, I can see your point. So, how do you feel about it? Does that sound good? Sign me up. I want to show him who's boss. It'll be me and him versus the two of you. Me too. Last time it was wasn't just a fluke. Watch. All right, we've got ourselves a match. I won't lose this time. Prove it. That's a relief. Kids are calm now. Now that we've figured out a resolution to all this. But now I'm indebted to a Spriggan, of all people. Don't let this go to your head, you hear? This doesn't even register on my balance sheet. Just don't hold back, you hear? I'm not going easy on you. It's about more than just you and me. Or those kids. It's Lino versus Ingert. Us Ingert fans. We don't take a loss lying down. Yeesh. You're way more into this than I am. But hey, you got a point. This is a chance to settle our differences for good and all. So you know what? Bring it. Wow, everyone's so pumped about this. Man can't help himself when it comes to cars, as we all aware. It'd be nice if this helped him get along with Alvis, too. We should start by finding a suitable race course. What did you use for your match earlier? That was right here. It was just, right here. It was just really straight, narrow sprint. I do think we should go somewhere else. We need a proper circuit for this. Yeah, somewhere nice and open. I want that too, but I don't know where. There aren't many open spaces here, so I don't want to be getting anyone's way. Oh, I might have an idea, actually. I know a venue that might be willing to host us. I'm not 100% sure, but it's worth asking. Allow me, I'll follow me, everyone. I'll see if I can get permission. Sure, I'm in. Great. To Newtown. There, that's where this, venue is.
Okay, time to get to work.
Alright, I think I got you. So you want a venue for your RC race? Yes, the pavilion has hosted RC races in the past, if memory serves. Would you be willing to lend us an event space for a race of ours, race of our own? Now it makes sense. Well, how could I refuse a request from you, Katja? I'll talk to the administrator and see what I can do. Our schedule's pretty quiet right now, so they shouldn't have a problem with it. Let's make this the best race you've ever seen. Yay, thank goodness. Now I really can't wait. Huh. Didn't think you had inroads with the pavilion. Nice job calling in those IOUs, Katja. They do come in handy. I should specify, though, this is more for me. The pavilion works closely with the Institute and workshop, so we're well acquainted. Out of curiosity, what kind of RC cars are you bringing? I'm using my Leno Land Carrier. And I got my Ingert Nightbreaker pickup. Oh, wow. Leno and Ingert, seriously? What? Is that a problem? What's with the alarms? Well, you know those makes, right? I'm a Leno employee who loved this company for 20 years. And I'm an Ingert employee. And a fanatic in my own right. And Petra and I get a little spirited when we debate over the two. We'll have a drink and some snacks just to go to town. This is a battle between Leno and Ingert, and we have to treat this serious. Now you bet. This is a company pride we're talking about. Oh yeah? This race has big implications, way beyond just RC stuff. Two bitter rivals going at it, and for these youngins, you make or break their brand allegiance. Serious stuff. He's about to say shit. That sounds a bit extreme, but I don't think it's really quite that important. Yeah, they've lost me. Oh, I have an idea. We have some aftermarket parts over here in store. I'll let you two have a sneak peek. On me. Just don't tell anybody. Oh, would you mind giving us some time to work out the track? We want to make this as perfect as it can be. Sure, by all means. Yeah, thanks a lot. A few minutes later. I'll go over the rules one more time just to be safe. Team Dick and Team Milia will compete in a 2-on-2 relay format. After 2 laps, the first racer will hand the controls to the second. They will complete the two more laps for a total of 4. The finish line will be right here at the start. Understood? So Dick and Milia will lead off their respective teams. Yeah, when Van and Alvis will complete compete against each other in the second leg. Getting really excited. Who's gonna win? Racers, on your mark. Set, go! And they're really fired up. You said it. I'm glad they're having fun. Wait, why am I being all buddy-buddy with you? We're not allies anymore. We're enemies. Sure. And with that, the race was off to a thrilling start. Amelia climbed out an early lead with her Nightbreaker. But after negotiating the turns, Dick the land carrier began to catch up down the long straight. He had swapped out his stock motor for an aftermarket sports engine, boasting much stronger acceleration. The track favored straight line speed with its series of straightaways, allowing Dick to pull ahead of Emilio for the first lap. Not to count Millie out, he closed the gap in the corners with her skillful driving. She had cut this deficit, but still lagged behind Dick's souped-up machine as their leg of the race came to a close. I'm leaving, Alvis. I did it. You sure did. Now leave the rest to me, buddy. Dang it. You win this round, Dick. Go get him, Van. You got it. That gave me a nice momentum to work with. With the third lap underway, Van and Alvis tested their mettle. I should have expected as much from a Lino employee. Specialized customization. They really understand this thing's unique qualities. Same here. But neither side is clear advantage. There's no ace in the hole. What the? Sorry to interrupt. Both of these cars are designed to go off-road, so what's the point of keeping them on-road? Paved roads are hardly their natural habitat, so we decided to spice up the track a bit. This puts every facet of your cars to the test. That's rad. You guys know how to put on a race. Wow, that's so cool. Man, I wish I could have raced on this. Oh, I wonder how I'd have done. Okay, build up a little bit of lead. We gotta protect it, no mistake. I don't even want to go about this. Cardboard, big old roadblock, but I'm already behind. Play here. For it. No time to lose. Full throttle, baby. Oh yeah, how's that? Not bad. Got the off-road bit coming up next. This is gonna be good. LCs chew these roads for breakfast. Can't push my grip on the surface, but I can't afford to give up the ground either. Oh, do I hold steady or punch it? Stay the course. I gotta be patient. Just can't shake him. Last big curve coming up on the inside. The inside is less distance, but he's gonna want it too. I'll take the inside line, thank you. Oh no, you don't. The corner's mine. Gotcha, bitch. You little. I got one little ace up my sleeve. Wait, what did he say? Get a load of my twin turbo. Wait, how'd you get that? Is that even allowed? Oh, this is sick. I wonder if I can get one of these for my truck. Don't you whine about me about the rules. Anything goes, right? Huh? I've never seen a part like that. Oh, he's really proud of that. He was off chatting with Chamberlain about something earlier. I suppose that's what it was. You were sitting on this one for a while, huh? But how? I swapped the motor and everything. And you're mine. all four of you put on a show there. But in the end, only one team can be the winner. On with the result. Lino versus Ingert. The winner of this white-hot relay race, today's white-hot relay race, RC races, the Ingert team, led by Captain Milia. Wow, we really did it! They had us there, but you outdrove them in the second half. Way to go. That was nothing. Thanks for letting me tear up the course with your Nightbreaker. I hate to admit it, but you have me beat. Yeah, you use some respect as a gearhead, maybe. Man, you're a really good driver, Albus. I want to learn how you race like that. But I am not losing to you again, Milia. Best 2 out of 3. You're on. Well, that was quite the show. I was not expecting to end up so invested. Yeah, but I think I've hogged the pavilion long enough with that. Let's bounce. Oh yeah, I should get back to my rounds too. Alright, let's head back to the Artisanal District and race there. Yeah, good idea. Well, I'm glad that they amended things. Yeah. It's like that big fight from before never happened. That ballooned a bit, did it? Didn't it? But hey, all the well ends well. Really owe you guys for that. That's our line. How could we say no to a race between two of the auto industry's biggest rivals? Normal cars aren't just machines, they're the future. It's there's something that kids and adults both can appreciate. The race was exactly what the Motor Pavilion is all about, spreading the joys of motoring to all. Come back sometime, will ya? Grand Prix may have ended, but Dick and Milia's still hungered for racing. Van and company saw them back to the Artisanal District, and then made for the Institute.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Hey. Obtain Mare Law through Mare and Van's synchronization. I think Mare Law's okay at the moment. But what you really want is Mare Chaos. So.
I knew you couldn't resist.
So we'll put on Mare Law for now. Yeah. I will be right back real quick. Hit the head. Sorry, I'm back. Because Bello said something about fucking pizza. I'm like looking up possibly some pizza. I'm looking up Domino's pizza. And I'm fucking hungry. Yeah, Domino. Hold on, I gotta put in my information. I'm placing my... I gotta... You mentioned pizza, and I got like a really fucking like huge craving for pizza. Because I haven't actually had pizza in a little bit. Oh shit. There's really not Domino's. Where are we going? Oh, yeah, right here.
When boarding the Aerotram, please have your authentication card ready and follow the...
Whoa! We're so high up!
This is kinda nice.
It's the kind of thing you'd only find here. Professor Hamilton designed this, right?
Oh, I'm impressed you knew.
Is something wrong? Not at all. It's just that while I've heard about everything here, seeing the whole world with your own eyes for the first time is without doubt an unparalleled experience. Hmm?
I know what you mean. I feel the same way after diving into the world of a good book for the first time.
Be honest, we're not talking about books. We're talking about the real world. Basil Institute of Science. Here we are, the Basil Institute of Science. A place where much of the Republic's most cutting-edge research gets done. It's situated in such a beautiful location, too. The views of the canyon from here are just stunning. Yeah, this area is supposed to be popular with tourists for exactly that reason. Though, they even need a card right. Though even they need a card right now. This isn't a bad spot to sightsee, but I guess there's no real place to live it up in town. Oh, speaking of tourism, what's that rounded building over there? I've been wondering that the whole time. That's the astronomy tower of the astronomy observatory. I can't speak. That's the place where you look at the stars, right? That's right. There's a powerful telescope there that lets you see far more of them than you could with the naked eye. There are many who believe that astronomy is the discipline from which all others draw their roots. even if others disagree. It actually originated in the Central East, if you didn't know. Oh, really? Pretty sure they're big on stargazing in that fallen empire of the East back in the day. It's turning out to be very educational. Huh? Ahem. So, where would you like to start? I'd be happy to show you around if you want. That's fine. We're just gonna wander around for a while and see what we can find. If you can tell us where the main facilities and the research labs are, that'd be plenty. Well, if you're sure, they're marked on the building's map already. So here you go. Well, then I've got work of my own to take care of, so I'll be going for now. If anything comes up, you're welcome to contact me on my Zypha. Thanks. Oh, I was hoping he could, we could stay with him a little longer. He knows so many cool things. I feel the same way, but it would be difficult. Yeah, he's just gonna get in the way when we start poking our noses in dark places. I doubt we're gonna get any new SPGs up here, but here's to hoping we can learn about, this abusive professor, whoever they are. To get to work, remember, act casual and not to make it obvious that what we're here for. Understood.
This campus is just as big as I expected.
Let's take a look around. Gotta check out all the spots that kid mentioned.
Let me go to the cafeteria first.
Tasty. Everybody's gotta eat, right? What'll it be for today? Thanks a bunch.
Thanks for the grub.
Hey, new rank, boys. Oh, only 3 more ranks left. I'm a civil engineering major, studying under Professor Tane. My family's over in the capital. My family's over in the capital. It's a bit of a trip, but visiting them is a great excuse to do some field study. I haven't been back there in a while. It's a lot tenser than I remember it being. Something just doesn't feel right. She's a student here, huh? We should try talking to her.
Let me ask you something.
A professor abusing their authority, you say? That's a bit of a stretch to me, I'm not gonna lie. I can't say for certain that Professor Cronkite and Professor Tane would ever do that. Can't be them. Oh, what makes you so sure of that? Well, so Professor Cronkite's a man of few words, so he can come off as kind of scary. When you ordered your pizza, they dropped it off at the wrong door. Luckily, when I went to grab it, no one thought I was stealing. I had I ordered like some popcorn chicken yesterday at work, and I put in the correct address, but they took because I was at work, so they took it somewhere else and like sent a picture of like, here, this is where you dropped it off at. This is where I dropped it off at. And I'm like, that's not our address. She's like, that's what you put in. I was like, I put in 6090. All right, well, I put in like this address. Above it that says 6060. And she's like, but and then she sent me a picture of the GPS, all right? Where it was showing like where the GPS was taking her. And she showed exactly where she should have been going or whatever. And I'm like, that's exactly where I set the address at. I'm like, think of where you put it at. Does it look like you put it at you took it to a place that's on the corner of an intersection? And she's like, oh, you're in the store? And I'm like, yes. The thing says I'm in this store. My driver was just an idiot. But he means really well. I mean, he's one of the greatest minds of our time. He lives and breathes science. And then Professor Tane is just really friendly to everybody. Yeah, he always looks out for people. He knows world over for his work in civil engineering and urban planning. The Basel Institute of Science certainly earns its reputation. Its faculty are accomplished scientists and engineers of their own right. Yep. Lots of famous people come to study and lecture here. Professor Callahan's a real celebrity too. He's a real whiz when it comes to mechanical engineering. He's the brains of behind the military's new weapons. Last I heard, though, a new big proposal got shot down in favor of someone else. He didn't really take that well. But he bounced back, from what I can tell. He's really putting all into his new project. I'm really humbled to get to work with so many hardworking and talented people. Hardworking and talented people can still be assholes. They are good people, is what you... are they good people, is what we're asking. Maybe you could have phrased that a little less aggressively. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. You're a big help. Orga is an assistant in Professor Archet's lab over there. I've noticed some troubling things coming out of the other labs, though. This one woman looked like she was absolutely drained the other day. I wish there was something I could do to help her, but I really shouldn't be butting into other labs' businesses. Just hope she has someone that she could talk to, be it a coworker, professor, or someone else. Yeah, it's a bit fishy there. I'd have to ask him about that.
Can we talk?
Workplace harassment. Goodness. I've heard these bits and pieces. I heard of these bits and pieces, but I'm just a bit nervous to talk about it. You won't tell anyone. Don't worry. If anything helps. I've heard loud shouting from one of the other labs. Yes, it stunned me out of the work I was doing. I heard stuff like, "You idiots! You can't you do anything right? You're a disgrace to the Institute. Get out!" Just lashing out at everyone, everything and everyone now. Really deserving. Which professor was the one doing it? I just can't say it. Sorry, if they found out it was me, I'd have hell to pay. Really gnawing at me. The abuse is only getting worse and worse, from what I told. I heard the work fatigue, depression, exhaustion, even a couple of researchers fainting on the job. That's that bad guess GPS needs somewhat syncing instructions as well, right? Not worry, they'll all end up like Cindy. Cindy, what happened to her? She's at a breaking point from what I hear. Hardly see her at the Institute anymore. Well, I've been trying to support her however we can, but it's rough. Really is. Damn, yeah. That's not good. Who's the professor helping her? Out of curiosity. Oh, that would be Professor Esmeralda. She's in the bioengineering lab. She's known for working. She's known the world over for her cutting edge research. Really upstanding woman. Always up to her neck in her own work, though. She probably doesn't know the extent of the abuse in the other labs. Yeah, thanks for filling us in. Help us out a lot. Yeah, well, we're getting word straight from a horse's mouth about it. Upstairs, I'm guessing.
Such a thing possible?
Oh, this guy. Need anything from me? I'll just be reading here. We do have plenty of papers here, though I don't know enough about them to make any recommendations. Do handle them with care, though. They're very important papers. My order is in the oven, according to my Domino's tracker. Sounds like plenty of students and the faculty come this way. That tracks. Maybe he's overheard a word or two about the allegation.
Can we talk?
Huh? Power tripping professor, you say? Well, if it were anybody, I'd put my money on Cronkite. He's awfully quick to dismiss people. Hardy is the word. Kind and helpful aren't exactly synonymous with them, at least, from what I've seen and heard. I see. Have you heard anything about any of the other professors that might relate to those allegations? Let me think now. Well, I can't see Professor Arelli doing anything like that. She's a bundle of sunshine. Not a mean bone in her body. Sometimes I even see her picking up research materials for her students. And then there's Professor Callahan. He's always made a point of helping out his assistant. He's certainly not a bad person in my view. But he's gotten a bit of a bad rap after his work went south. Thank you for sharing your experience with us. We greatly appreciate it. Alright, I think we've come over this area pretty well now. Go sit down and try piecing things together. I recommend that open space at the front of the institute grounds. Saw some benches there we could use. Sounds like a plan to me. Alright, about ready to sit down. Let's get cracking. Well, that was pretty good. We got our hands on some nice info there. I learned about a lot of professors' names, too. There's Professor Callahan, the Engineering Science Authority. Professor Arelli in the Chemistry Department. Professor Cronkite, a well-respected expert in physicists and orbital engineering. Professor Kane, an architectural researcher. And then the one Professor Esmere over in bio. All sounded pretty capable, but of course, stat sheets don't tell the whole story. All sounded like oddballs in their own right. I think we safely narrowed down to one of those five. I agree. We have pretty strong evidence to suggest that. All right, let's take our evidence from the top then. All the people we talked to, all the testimonies they had, this one thing came in common. See what you mean. Not a single one named the culprit. Some of those guys knew who it was, but it kept sounding like they were too scared to name him. Would have made our jobs a hell of a lot easier if they just named the guy, but nope. Now you mention it, that is kind of weird. I can understand not wanting to be labeled a snitch, but it felt like there was more to that than that. They were afraid of the culprit, but you could tell that they respected them too. They didn't want to sully the professor's good name. And some people say the guy wasn't always like that. Something changed. Probably conflict over that proposal we heard about. Something about hard feelings. That one guy said that they had to crunch after the proposal fell through. That's all a sign of abuse to me. It does seem likely, though we can't say for certain what changed the professor's behavior. That would be a reasonable explanation. That said, no circumstance justifies such an abuse of power and status. This professor is truly incorrigible. So, who do you think the culprit is? Yeah, if you ask me, there's only one professor who fits the bill. Professor Callahan. Professor Callahan's our guy. He's one of the most he's one of the foremost authorities in engineering science, perhaps the smartest man in the whole field. I've seen him in the papers plenty of times before. He's always described as a savant. Notably, he helped modernize the military's weapons and equipment. But he's got revenge on the mind. Sounds like some other professor one-upped him. That's gotta piss him off. Got him pissed. I get it sucks. You would think a world-renowned scientist would be less childish about it. You know a good thing or two about acting like a child, wouldn't you? I don't know. You usually call me Grandpa. Which is it, bud? It's now the time. So what are we gonna do now? We have all the recordings, the people we talked to. That all points to Professor Callahan being the suspect. So what is our next move? We hunt down our client and give him the tapes? Nah, I think we get Professor Callahan's opinion on it without accusing him directly. If we nudge him in the right direction, he might turn himself in. What do you mean? Simple. We tell him about these rumors going around. And we talk about about all these exhausted students, and he connects the dots on his own. Failing that, we already know it's him. He's bound to figure out his reputation's on the line, and the more he hears about it, if he's smart, he'll fess up. That's what we gotta do. We give him a subtle little nudge, and he does all the work Elsheim wanted for us. Two birds with one stone, right? That sounds really scheming. I'm not sure we're the good guys all of a sudden. Well, it is quintessentially Spriggan-like way of solving our problem. By me. To the Power Tripper's lab then. Actually, where is it? I don't remember seeing it while we were making our tour. I suspect that in the special research building. We need some form of clearance to enter, of course. We passed by a door with a guard in front of it earlier. They won't let any ordinary civilian inside. I suspect we would need an A-rank card at the very least. It's hard enough for us to get C-rank card. I think getting an A-rank card is going to be off the table. What should we do then? Maybe we wait for him to leave the building and ambush him? Nah, old Van's the man with the plan. All that matters is we get inside the building. Doesn't matter how we do it. And being a Spriggan, I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. Van, you're kind of scaring me with that smile here. We defer to you. What is your strategy, Master Spriggan? So first, we just roll up on the building like anybody else would. Once we get there, we convince the guard to let us in. Just act naturally, and we're golden. Okay. I don't think Van's got the. I don't think Van's the smart one here. Excuse me, is this where we can find Professor Callahan? We're here to speak with him. Right, yes. May I see your card, sir? Of course. Handed over his certification. C rank. I'm sorry, but I can't let you in without the proper security clearance. If you don't mind me asking, what business do you have with him to begin with? Glad you asked. We're here on behalf of the Principality of Elsheim. We figured that there was an appointment for us, but we just found out that they didn't set anything up. Sorry for the inconvenience. We just wanted to inquire about Professor Callahan's new research. It's called our investors' interest. Its findings have seismic implications, and even the Zypha revolution would be small potatoes compared to this. So we looked into meeting with him and collaborating on his research. Only learned Marduk was interested in the same thing, so now we've got ourselves a three-way partnership here. I am here on the Marduk company's behalf. I am a concierge in their employ. So you're meeting with him to discuss a grant, is that right? I'm a bit surprised to hear both Elsheim and Marduk are collaborating on this, but, well, stranger things have happened, I guess. I apologize for the inconvenience. That said, who are these children with you? Surely they're not employees. Pardon? I'm not a kid, I'm just short. They're associates of the Elsheim VIP, pardon them. They're here on Elsheim's behalf, so they were looking to sit in on our meeting. A little awkward, though. We came all the way from Elsheim just to get turned away at the door. On a technicality. I'm not sure what to tell them when we get back home. I'm really sorry. There's clearly been some kind of mix-up here. Your arrangements might have been lost in the shuffle with all the Aramis students visiting. You must have been issued the same rank card as them by mistake. I'll go clear this up with Professor Callahan. 1 minute, please. Of course. We'll be waiting. Hey, you sure you're okay with him calling your bluff? Of course. Who was he to turn down grant money? That ain't what we're really here for. But, you know, he has to take the bait. Thank you for your patience. The professor would like to meet with you at once. Go right in. Thank you very much. Can you believe I can't believe you managed to deceive your way past someone again. Hey, nothing I said was a lie. Not my fault if someone else takes what I said the wrong way. But you tell us out every single time, huh? Yeah, you must be a real pro at this. I mean, it's not something to be proud of. As your sudden embarrassment suggests. At least, I wish you would at least stop to think about the bad influence you might be having on Fairy.
So you're trying to blame all of this on me, are you?
Oh. Someone's a little angry.
Not at all. I'm in no way trying to suggest your latest research is the cause. If anything, the approach you're taking with your latest project rather fascinates me.
Does it now?
That being said, work on my own project has reached a critical juncture. I cannot afford any issues with net traffic at this time.
That certainly sounds like blame to me, Cronkite. You may be one of Professor Hamilton's students, but that doesn't give you the right to...
Sorry for the delay. Oh. Who the devil are you? This is a restricted area, you know. Not to worry, we have permission to be here. Could either of you direct us to Professor David Callahan's office? So you're the ones I heard about. We're finished here, Cronkite. Now, if you would all follow me. Yang, Professor Cronkite and Callahan. It's funny running into you guys here. Whoops. Whoops. We could say the same thing. Mr. Arkwright, do you have business here? Gotcha. What are you doing here, Salazan? Silesian. And who are those people with you? They are students here on educational visitation from the capital. I've been assisting them during their stay. Professor Cronkite was gracious enough to extend us an invitation to visit him when we happened to see each other in town. So we asked Mr. Salesian if he could lead the way. I do not believe I invited anyone but you, nor did I imply that we should meet quite this soon. But I suppose chasing you away here would only be more work than just humoring you. Very well, follow me. Really? I mean, nothing short of incredible to see your work up close, Professor Cronkite. Very well, we'll get out of your hair now. I apologize for your interruption. I can see that you're very busy, and but it would be a pleasure to speak with you more on another occasion, Professor Callahan. Oh? Well, I suppose that can be arranged. It must be nice having enough free time to spend on such frivolous nonsense such as educational visitation. Well, come with me. I want to make this brief. Of course, Professor.
Wait. I'd like to listen in on this conversation too, if you don't mind. As their guide, I suspect it has everything to do with me.
Aaron's like,
take a 10-minute break. Do not return late.
Yes, Professor. Excuse us. Professor David Callahan.
As you know, my name is David Callahan. I believe you're here to talk about Elsyme and Marduk investing in my research. That makes for a very interesting combination, if you don't mind me saying. What exactly led to this?
Is that what you were told? There seems to have been a misunderstanding then. We're currently working for Elsyme, and we do have a Marduk employee with us, but that's all. What? We're currently in the middle of an investigation, you see, and a lead happened to bring us here. Wanted to follow up on a rumor that some extreme abuse of power has been taking place in a laboratory here. That's the face of a guy who's got something to tell. Who asked you to investigate this? Didn't tell you. Didn't leave their name, but they did tell us all about what's been happening. We've heard all about the ridiculous workloads and insane hours that they and their colleagues have been forced to endure. About how they've never allowed any rest and are woefully underpaid, and how they receive vicious, constant verbal abuse from their superior. Even to point out that someone collapsed from overwork and has been driven to the brink of suicide. That's just... We have all the testimony and evidence we need to act if that's what it comes to. But we thought it would be better to come and hear your thoughts first. Excuse me? It's really not too late to turn things around. So many people we spoke were very quickly to say you weren't always like this. They mentioned that they've almost had trouble believing what you've become. We can see how afraid they are of you now, and how they dislike what you've become. But at the same time, they could see how deeply they respect you, too. We're not heroes of justice like cops of the guild. We're just about finding common ground and putting things to right. As long as you're willing to work with us, we can. That is enough. Don't talk to me about respect and then immediately resort to blackmail. I cannot believe one of my assistants will try to set me up like this. Unbelievable. I give them a golden chance to help me obtain glory beyond their imagination, and this is how they chose to repay me. How could you say that? You know, we've got evidence of what you're doing, right? You sure you want to pick this fight? Do what you will with your evidence. That's all I have. All I have to do is cover it up. No one's gonna believe some lowly assistant over an esteemed professor. Professor, I am 2 mere steps away from completing my research. And they pick now to sabotage my efforts? Very well. Then damn the human cost. I'll start working them to the bone and make up for their...
Just listen to yourself, Professor. What has gotten into you? You used to be so kind and supportive. Professor Hamilton held you in such high regard. Even though I was one of her students, you would still take the time to look after me. I just can't understand why all you do lately is spit in the face of her achievements.
Gotcha. I suspected as much.
Sorry. That's a private matter between us. But please, at least stop and think about how you're treating the people who work under you. They took their positions because they dreamed of being like you. Don't belittle them or their work.
Salesian. Don't tell me what I can and can't do, you third-rate apprentice!
Whoa! Gotcha. What do you think you're doing? Listen, asshole.
You're talking to the famous David Callahan, the preeminent scholar of engineering science and military technology, who has long upheld the very foundation of this nation's national defense. I've had enough of youngsters like Cronkite and Esmeralda acting like they're above me after all I've achieved. My latest research will propel Calvert to even greater heights, change the power balance of the entire continent. Why can no one understand just how much of a privilege it is to help with that?
Professor.
Well, you're free to have whatever lofty goals you want. But I think we've had our 10 minutes, don't you? Oh? We came here to explain the situation and offer a solution we thought would benefit everyone. You're welcome to try and cover up all the evidence and testimonies we've gathered, but I promise you, it ain't gonna be easy. If you're as close to this revolution as you claim to be, then I'd give it another thinking through if I were you. I'm done wasting time with you. I will be raising the issue of your illegal trespassing and appalling brazenness with Mr. Towson. I admit I may have been a little too harsh. But as long as you intend to cling to Professor Hamilton instead of aiming for something more, I have no interest in you. Unless you see the benefits of developing your talent under me, after all. I would wager that would be far better use of your time than wasting with a little girl, waiting like a little girl for an old woman who's long gone. Excuse me. Pardon us.
Like a little girl.
There you are.
So this is what it looks like inside, huh?
It's so cool seeing the observatory. Is that the telescope?
That's right. Professor Hamilton had it specially made.
So you had to witness that. Sorry you had to witness that earlier, but I'm impressed you knew where to find me. I just had a feeling. We're happy to forget what we saw, as long as as long as you don't you forget about us forcing our way into the research building. Man, behave. You can go ahead and have a seat over there. I'll go make us some tea. So, there aren't actually any astronomy professors here? Not at the moment. I'm the only one who comes here every day right now. One second. I'll be right back. I've got my pizza. Which means after this cutscene. But there was a time when quite a few researchers and students who all adored Professor Hamilton would come. Even Professor Callahan would from time to time. Oh. He never used to be like that, like he is now. He's always seen the Professor Hamilton as a rival, sure. But it used to be friendly kind of rivalry that was beneficial for both sides. He taught me so much too. He really must have changed then. Yeah, from that to an uptight, abusive asshole we saw earlier. Some kind of fall. Professor Hamilton Hamilton left the Republic 2 years ago, if I recall. And one of her students. That's right. I owe more to her than I can ever hope to repay. I've been looking after the observatory and her house ever since she left the country. So I think it's debatable whether I'm doing a good job of it. The CEO of Vern, Mr. Towson, is also one of the directors on the Institute's board. He's told me that he's considering shutting down this place because so few people are using it. Oh no. So that's why you've been doing all kinds of miscellaneous tasks to score points with him. That's awful. I really am sorry about earlier, though. I ended up interfering in your investigation by jumping in, didn't I? If I hadn't said anything, don't sweat it, we ended up getting more useful info out of the whole outburst. I guess you've noticed this by now, too. But his piss-poor attitude isn't the only bad thing going on with him. You really think so? I have the same feeling. That would explain why someone so respected has stooped to such irrational behavior. Feels like the question is, what is he trying to do that he's willing to go so far to end up willing to go so far off the deep end for? The computer hardware in his laboratory was state of the art. I suspect he's using it to perform vast calculations. The kind that would be equally difficult to properly manage. I agree. I've never seen a simulation of this extent before, and it seemed that wasn't getting the results he wanted. He couldn't be. No, but that would. I see now. Well, we better keep an eye on that guy for a while. We ain't in Basel for long. But we're going to be here for the next couple of days at least. I feel like we can afford to scratch scratch each other's backs a bit, whether that CEO wants us to or not. All right, I do have my doubts about you, but I believe that Agnes is worthy of my trust. So if anything comes up, I'll be sure to let you know. To keep that professor. To keep what the professor left behind safe, if nothing else. Nothing comes from being honest with yourself, you know. No, nothing comes from not being honest with yourself, you know. We count on you, Kotter. Sure seems like he's being honest with himself to me. Not trusting you is the right call. Oh, you're very much in the same boat with how boorish you are. Excuse me? You trying to fight, kiddo? That's only proving my point, you know. Are you interested in the telescope? I just was wondering what it's like, that's all. It's only just past 5 o'clock, so we won't be able to be getting a great view of the stars yet. But come with me, and you still might be able to get a good view of the Great Crater Triangle. Really? Yay! Aw. Of course, the two kids as a group would head it off. You're also still a damn kid from my perspective. By the way, Agnes, was it just me or did you seem surprised by something when the professor was shouting up a storm? It wasn't just you. I can't believe stuff he just said. So it picked up then of all times to shine. It's not doing it now though. Do you think it could be just a coincidence? You gotta wonder. Not like the first time it's shown at an odd time, just like when we ran into Grimcat.
Whoa! What's this room for?
Odette? What brings you all here?
Found you! We've been looking for all of you.
We couldn't find you anywhere in the main building, so we wondered if you might be here.
Sorry for putting you guys out.
Well, not all of us are here for you.
So this is their giant telescope. I've seen one in the Imperial Museum too, but it's so cool.
Oh! Can we take a look through it?
It's nice seeing this place this lively again. It's been so long.
Well, we'll be going back to our hotel now. Sure thing. Try not to stay up too late. No one's keeping an eye on you. Just because no one's keeping an eye on you. That telescope was amazing, though. Now, wasn't it? I wish we could have had another look at it. How about you? How about you come and walk around with us for, on the last day, Fairy? We'd love to have you. Really? Your work sounds amazing. I'm in the market. I'm in the market for a place catered to adults. Hell, you want to join in the fun Four Eyes? I would never want to be in such a place. That sounds like it'd kind of be fun in its own way. Oh yes, that would be very. I would like that very much indeed. Did you notice? Yeah, I managed to learn anything on your end. I'm afraid not. We heard something interesting from that genius professor, but that's about it. I'm not gonna have much free time from here. However, I'm going to have to leave it to that nose of yours this time. Dumping all the work on me, huh? Great. And here's the tram, then. We bid you all farewell. I should be able to meet you tomorrow morning, around 8 o'clock. I know it's a little early for a good night, but I hope you guys have one regardless. Same to you, see you tomorrow. Sleep tight. So what's eating away at you, phony maid? Huh? Something up? Can't hide a thing from him.
I should have realized I wouldn't be able to keep my concerns a secret. To tell you the truth, I'm getting a peculiar sense of deja vu from what's happening here in Basel.
Deja vu? Your main job's being a concierge, but you also handle crisis management all over the country, right? So, which does this orbital net and distribution network issue make you think of more? The Burrow 6 years ago or Crossbell 4
You're
years
proving
ago?
perceptive and knowledgeable beyond belief.
I'm sure I've heard about those things before, but... Yeah, I think Sal mentioned them at some point, too. The former was when all the orbital power shut off by the appearance of an ancient floating city. The latter was when the orbital network was used to perform a man-made miracle. I never witnessed them firsthand, but a lot of the gaps. But there's a lot of gaps in what I know. But both were caused by things you wouldn't think could exist. Man, I'd think you'd make I'd think you'd made both events up if I didn't know better. I know what happened a year and a half ago in Crossbell, and that's just as batshit crazy on paper. That's when the whole continent was hacked or whatever.
I'm afraid I can't answer most of your questions because they would contain classified information. However, I believe this may end with a crisis different from the ones that Mr. Arkwright mentioned.
Well, Miss Perfect Genesis started glowing again. There's bound to be something. No way this ends without giving us a headache. Yeah, gonna need to be ready for trouble. You gotta head out somewhere, right? Now, right? I'll come with you.
Again, you are perceptive beyond belief.
We might have only met in person recently, but I've known you for a real long time now. Whenever you stumble into a major problem, Bruin, you've got to report it to
Correct.
HQ, right?
What is happening here certainly falls under Code E of our regulations. But I see no harm in having someone with me during my report. We could also patrol the area at the same time. Does that sound all right?
More than all right. Let's get going. Wait. It's not just you two here, you know. Don't even think about leaving us out. I don't mind taking one of you, but the others gotta stay behind. Someone will have to be available if Agnes and that boy we meet decide to call. Right, that makes sense. Fine then. Come on, who are you taking? Taking Aaron. So, where do we have to go even to give this report? Your company's HQ is so far away, so I would have thought you just called. Oh, there's a bit of a process involved for security reasons. For starters, we need to leave the city toward the canyon. It's going to take priority over any other work you would like to do, however. I see now. Got it. We'll head over once we walked around a little then. Alright, fam. I'm gonna end it for the night because I want to eat this pizza. I'm really hungry and I don't like eating on stream, really. So, I'm gonna end it here. And we'll be back live again tomorrow at around the same time. I hope you guys have a really good night, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.